So today I wanted to talk about why do it? Why, get on the internet and talk about these things, or why talk about them at all? Why not have your own practice in a back room and just keep it all there? Have a little prayer room, whatever. What's the point of coming together and trying to share ideas? Surely most people would be just adverse to whatever you would want to say, and there's many different communities, so it's hard to find your group of people who actually kind of want to hear what you want to say, and so it takes some tolerance to all come together and share our different viewpoints. So what's the point if most people probably won't listen, which is practically the way it is? First, I'm going to talk about the sort of the way of social media in my mind. First of all, the more people, if people are actually adverse to your information and they're giving negative comments, you know what have you, actually they're promoting your stuff, especially on Facebook, which is probably the best place for that sort of thing. It's not like 4chan. So yeah, a lot of people will leave me a bunch of comments trying to turn me the right way or just to take a big ol' shit on me, but actually every slew of people that leave negative comments usually draw in one or two people that are very interested in what I have to say. Like, I have at least two really good friends, no, three. I have at least three really good friends that I have because I left controversial posts and they got a lot of negative comments. So if it wasn't for the negative comments, there's three really good friends I simply wouldn't have. And that's a huge deal. Not to speak of just people that there's some passing, intellectual similarity that, we're friends on Facebook, but we haven't really got into it yet, and that's sort of the beautiful thing about social media, is that for as much as people might hate you or whatever, you know, you could even just see it as making friends, getting your ideas out there and seeing who sort of agrees and who's on the same wavelength as you. And usually when you have a very strange idea, perhaps really not a lot of people are there with you, but the people that are, usually there's more things that are similar. Usually the wacky ideas you have really say something about who you are deep down, and I think that's really neat. So that's a neat journey to go on through internet. The other thing is iteration. So you have an idea, but how far are you going to take it? I think together we can iterate on each other's ideas, and then we can get somewhere that we couldn't have dreamed of alone. Kind of, you can go fast alone, but you can get far together, kind of thing. That's like an African proverb or something. So, the benefit to making friends, to getting your information out there, is just, it's hard to beat it, I think. Now there is a little bit of maybe someone can educate themselves through your information. I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen that happen. I've never seen a time where I can look at and say for sure, oh yeah, I educated someone. I taught them something that they didn't know already. Haven't seen that yet. That's not really the point. Hopefully some people come around at some point. We can hope. We can hope, but haven't seen it yet. So not even. Oh well.